Welcome to Cravings Control for Fat Loss. I'm your host, Laura Cavallo, former sugar binger, overeater, and yo-yo dieter turned fat loss and cravings coach for hundreds of busy women. Here at Cravings Control for Fat Loss, I'll be sharing mindset, movement, and metabolism strategies for those who are ready to ditch the fat diet cycle and slim down without counting calories, tracking points, or giving up any of the foods they love. Get ready to embrace progress over perfection, grace over guilt, and bring curiosity and learning to the inevitable ups and downs of your life. Expect a decrease in your cravings while seeing and feeling an improvement in how you look, how you feel, and your overall quality of life. I am so excited you're here, boo. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Cravings Control for Fat Loss. My name is Laura Cavallo, your cravings coach, and today I want to share 7 tips for more exercise motivation because this is a question that I get a ton. Laura, how do you stay so motivated to exercise? How do you keep showing up and getting the reps in with your workouts? How do you do it when you're tired or you're traveling or maybe you're not working on a goal, you're just kind of trying to maintain? And I see that this becomes a big issue for a lot of women is this struggle to just show up and work out and move your body. So today I want to share some strategies, and these strategies come from my Motivated to Move masterclass as well as exercise workbook. I did this masterclass last year, and within that masterclass, I also provided a free exercise workbook in which you could create your own 3-month Strength and Slim program. And I have links to all the videos. I teach you how to put together your own workout program, and this is with the goal to slim down and help you with exercise consistency. So today I'm going to give you the exercise tips. If you want access to that workbook, you can go ahead to the link below and access that and download it for free. It's my little gift to you. So let's get into these tips. But before we do, let me be clear about something. Motivation is never going to be high and consistent all the time, right? We need to start to get more comfortable with the idea that we're not always going to be motivated to work out, and that we're not always going to show up to each workout with 110% motivation, excitement, and energy. So we have to get more comfortable with the notion that some workouts I'm going to be really dialed in and excited and on point, and it's going to go smoothly. Some workouts aren't going to be as smooth or as dialed in or as engaged, and that's okay, because it's those workouts that are just good enough, that were okay, that weren't your best, that bridge the gap between the good ones, right? And that's where the consistency comes from. Because at the end of the day, boo-boo, you're human, okay? You're going to deal with period fatigue. You're going to deal with stress at home. You're going to deal with busier times at work. So how can you expect to be in the gym 110% every single day when you are not 110% every day in other parts of your life? So the gym is the same exact way. So these strategies are intended to help you stay consistent, okay, and help you pull out a little extra motivation. But it's really about the consistency, and that's how we're going to help you build that consistency. So number 1 is to plan, okay? You need to schedule out your workouts at the beginning of the week. Plan it in your calendar. So on Sunday, look at what you have coming up for the rest of the week. What nights are you working late? What nights do you have commitments? What mornings can you get up and work out? Sometimes you're going to work out when it's not your ideal time, but putting it into your calendar is going to help you be accountable to yourself. And also know that you need to expect imperfection in your schedule, in your workouts, in your energy, in your focus, in your mood, okay? So just try and remain flexible with the schedule to know if you miss a Monday, that's okay. Maybe you can put it on Wednesday, you can put it on Friday, but plan your schedule out. And I'm talking about everything. Put in your social commitments, put in your personal doctor's appointments, put in if you have a carpool, even put in when you're getting your period. Because when you get your period, your energy is going to be a little bit lower. You may not be able to go as intensely in the gym. That might be a good time to maybe go for light walks or do some yoga, or maybe not go into a new strength training program. So you have to look at your schedule as a whole and plan out when you're going to get those workouts. You cannot leave it to chance, okay? You can't leave it to chance. If that's what you've been doing and you haven't been consistent with your workouts, then you need to do things differently, which means you need to start planning your workouts. The second tip I have for you is get some accountability, okay? Can you join a Facebook community? Can you join a workout community in your town? Can you get your best friend on board? Can you get your partner at home? What about a meetup? Meetup.com. Look for a walking group. Join a coaching community. That's one of the best things about Laura Cavallo coaching with our clients. Clients have a built-in community to come to every day. We do walking challenges. We do workout challenges. We do salad challenges even. So find that community, that support system. Even if you can't actively work out with someone, let people know what you're doing. Bring people along the ride for you. Let people know you're starting to work on your fitness. Let your best friend know, I'm starting this workout class. I'm doing this. These are my goals. Let your kids know. If you can't involve other people in your life, you're not giving them a chance to support you. And you're not getting that extra layer, that extra understanding, that extra part of your life being involved in your workout routine and in your journey. Again, I'm not saying that people need to be involved in doing exercises with you all the time. You may not have that ability, or the people around you may not be interested in that, but that doesn't mean that you still can't bring them into your world and let them know what's going on with you. So my third tip is to have fun. Ooh, shit. Have fun. Find exercises you enjoy doing. Don't do something because you think you should do it. If you hate running and you're running because you think that that's what's going to get you results, that is going to feel super torturous. You're not going to be excited to do it. You're not going to want to show up, and you're going to be less likely to stay consistent, right? If you love HIIT training, if you love that high intensity, that might be a good way for you to build up a routine. Now, I have a whole thought process on HIIT training for women when it's too consistent and done for too long. But again, find workouts, movement that feels good to you. If you like playing tennis, do that. If you like going for walks, if you like canoeing, I don't know, make it fun for yourself. Movement should bring you joy. It should make you excited to show up. It should not feel like something that you don't want to do. Now, of course, there's going to be a level of discomfort when it comes to exercise because you're pushing your body, you're challenging your body, but it should still land within an arena of something that you enjoy on some level. Hey, it's Laura again. I'm interrupting the podcast to ask you for a quick favor. If you're enjoying today's episode, I'd so appreciate it if you could hit pause right now and give us a 5-star rating. Your support means a lot to me, and it helps this podcast reach more men and women that need to hear this information. Thank you again so much, and enjoy the rest of this episode. Tip number 4, and I preface this whole discussion with this, is I want you to disassociate from the idea that you need to be motivated all the time, okay? You won't always be motivated. Just accept that. The sooner you can accept that, the easier it will be for you to show up when you're not motivated. A good way to kind of bypass this time period when you're not motivated is to just tell yourself to do one round of workouts or do just 10 minutes. Just start with 10 minutes. And if after that first 10 minutes or after that first round, you want to stop, then stop. But at that point, you're probably going to get over that threshold of like, I didn't want to do this. You're going to be like, I'm in it. Sometimes you might be like, I'm done. That's it. That's okay. Now, this isn't to say that you should push yourself when you are extremely sleep deprived or you're sick. So tip number 5 is for weeks that maybe you're missing 1 or 2 workouts, you're missing a whole week of workouts, maybe from exercise or illness, I want you to look at things on a macro scale. Okay. So tip number 5 is look at things on a macro scale. I want you to take a step back. This is your life forever. Okay. We want to keep you moving and strengthening your body for your lifetime, right? This isn't just a blip of a moment, right? We're not just doing this for a couple months. We want to find a way for you to stay consistent with movement for your life. So one workout or 1 week isn't going to make it or break it. Okay, so know it's about showing up week after week, month after month in a way that you enjoy. It's not about getting it all in right now. It's not about doing 6 or 7 workouts right now. It's about just doing one today for 20, 30 minutes and then seeing how you feel tomorrow. And if you miss, that's okay. Even if you miss a week, that's okay. Just get back on it. That's all right. You're the only one talking yourself out of it. Tip number 7 is to create more motivation for yourself. And you can do this by setting yourself up for more success. Find a good playlist or a good motivational podcast that you like. Put that on when you work out or when you are feeling a little bit low energy or low motivation. Prep your clothes. Make sure your clothes are washed, that your sneakers are ready. Maybe you need to fill up your water bottle the night before. Maybe you need to grab that protein bar, keep it in your car so that on the way to the gym, you have something to eat. Do you have gas in the car? And also creating a sense of gratitude around movement, right? Creating a sense of, I get to work out. Do you know how many people out there don't have the ability to move or exercise their body due to disability or access to resources to move their body and exercise? You get to work out. You get to strengthen your body. Start to look at it like that, right? Practice gratitude. Create this motivation to move, to take care of yourself, to stay consistent, to keep showing up. You know, for me, I sometimes look at my family history. Both of my grandparents died from cancer and, you know, related to their health and not taking good enough care of themselves. You know, and obviously we don't know why cancer happens, but we can improve the quality of our life by moving and our diet. And so for me, I know that I want to give myself the best chance at aging gracefully and being as healthy as possible as I get older, not having aches and pains and not being disgruntled by how my body feels and having to deal with those daily pains and aches and lack of my body doing what it needs to for me. So last tip, number 7, is to have patience. Have patience with yourself. Patience for results, patience to build up momentum, patience as you build consistency and reps and motivation, patience as you learn how to exercise. If you're new to strength training, there's going to be a learning curve, okay? Going to the gym, learning how to use the equipment, getting more comfortable with everything. What's my weight? How heavy equipment do I use? Is this the right one? There's going to be a learning curve. So have patience with yourself. In the beginning, it might be a bit harder. It's going to be more uncomfortable. You're going to be more unsure. That's okay. Think of it like a new job or even watching a show, right? It takes time to warm up to it. It takes time for your body to adapt and for your body to adjust and for you to get into the movement routine. So those are 7 tips on how to create more motivation and consistency with your exercise routine. I hope that these were helpful. Again, I'm going to link the free workbook below for you to download for free through the end of April. And if you have any additional motivation tips, go ahead and find me on Instagram and share them with me. Like, what motivates you to get up and exercise? I want to know. I want to hear from you. My Instagram is LauraCavallo_cravings_coach. Can't wait to hear from you, and I can't wait to connect.